What do you actually want to happen? What's the end goal? What's the dream? And are there several paths to get there? Or is there just one? Because I feel like there's multiple ways to do something. And if you get caught up in the minutia and the details of it has to be done exactly like this, you'll never do it. For example, this morning, November 30th, I want to start a challenge next month where 1 more mile challenge, where I run 1 more mile every single day of December for as long as I can. You know, if I get up to day 27, I run 27 miles. And then day 28, I'm just, I just can't do it, Then I got to 27 out of 31 days with this 1 mile challenge. It's going to be, if I do the whole thing, 594 miles. It's going to be absurd, right? An incredible story. So I was like, okay, to announce this, I want to do a marathon, right? And so then this was like 2 days ago that I came with all of these ideas. And so I'm like, okay, November 30th. So I got tomorrow, I'm going to do a run, which was last night. And then I got the full marathon on November 30th. It'll be an announcement video. I was like, I'll wake up at 4 a.m. I'll get out there and record this crazy, marathon video, right? So this morning I wake up, set my alarm for 4 a.m. I went to bed last night at like 9:30 or something like that. And I woke up at 2 a.m. without the alarm going off. I was just exhausted, right? Because I had tons of food on my stomach and I wasn't able to sleep through the night. So I wake up at 2 a.m. and I'm just sitting there on my phone, all these different things, right? And so then 4 a.m. comes around and I'm like, all right, getting up, starting to film the video. I'm like, you know what? I'll push through. I feel good today. I feel good. So I'm eating breakfast and shower, stretch, and all these different things. And I get out there to do the marathon and then it's like 6 o'clock, right? I'm out there and I'm like, all right, we're ready? We ready? And I'm like, I'm a little bit tired. Like this wave of tiredness comes over me. I think it's fine. I got this. And I was like, I've already tried this marathon idea once before as an announcement. I only did 10 miles because I did the exact same thing. I got out there at 4 a.m. I didn't sleep at all that night. I just stayed awake the whole night. And then I ran for 2 hours and I was just exhausted. And so that compounded on the cold weather and, no food and no sleep, all these different things. Like last time I didn't finish it. I didn't complete it. So I needed to make a change today. I let my pride down, or I put my pride down and didn't pay anything to my ego, whatever those phrases are, and decided when I got there at 6 a.m., after taking a nap for like 45 minutes or whatever, it's like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm going to go back home. I'm going to sleep for a couple hours and come back out here and put in the marathon. So that's the position I'm at right now. There's a different path that I can take. I wanted it to be this perfect 4 a.m., hoorah, David Goggins marathon, It doesn't have to be that. I just need to run a marathon to announce this challenge. That's what I want to happen. That's the dream. And so there's several paths to accomplish that. One of them being waking up at 4 a.m. to run a marathon. Another being just running a marathon, right? I'm going to be running laps around a football field until I hit 26 miles. That in itself is a cool story. So don't get caught up in the details. It's fine. You'll be okay. Just go do it. Whatever it takes to go out there and just do it, right? Find another path to get to where you want to go. Another example of this, for the longest time, I was playing out YouTube Copycat. I was gonna go out there and make these videos to put a twist on popular YouTubers' most popular videos. I was like, if they already had a successful video, I can just kind of copy it, but then put my own twist on it. So it's like stealing like an artist, that whole concept. So I was like, oh, this is genius. Like, I just got to raise up the money or build the tables or whatever it is to pay for these videos. An editor's going to be quite expensive, like all this type of stuff, blah, blah, blah. And like all the while, I'm not thinking about what actually matters. I need to I need to build a community of people who are interested in like-minded things that will support me, that will allow me to go on this 200 countries trip. That's my long-term goal, right? So I just need to build an audience. That's the gist of it, a community. That's the gist. Well, how do you do that? You have to post on a consistent basis. If these videos for YouTube Copycat are way too expensive, if I'm buried underground for a week and that video costs $10,000, if I'm in a white room for 6 days or whatever it is, and that video costs like $5,000. I don't have that kind of type of money right now. You know, I'm not that guy right now, okay? I can try to be, I can try to say that, but that's not the reality of the situation. You know, the reality of the situation, I need to do videos that are relatively cheap, that are on a consistent basis, and that just still have that incredible, you know, appeal to them, but are not super expensive. That's literally it. So I put my pride down in that moment and said, you know what, even though I've spent all this time planning out this YouTube copycat series, I'm going to say no to it and say yes to running a marathon in all 50 states. Because that's something that's less expensive. It's on a consistent basis, easier to get sponsors, better community because it's more niche and it's a really large established community already. So I don't have to go out there and build my own. I can just attach myself onto the running community that exists. And so then that's how we got to where we are right now, where I'm going to be running a marathon to announce this 1 more mile challenge for the month of December. And I think it's going to be great. I really do think it's going to be great, you know? But this morning, I was too greedy. So this is a concept to talk about a lot, guys and gals. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy with your ideas. Just accept the fact that completion is better than perfection. It really is. Because in your dreams, perfection is better. But in reality, completion is better. Because one does not happen in reality. You know, perfection does not happen in reality. So that's the gist of today's talk. I'm going to go run myself 26.2 miles. It can be slow. It can be, I can stop. I can go eat water, drink some food, you know. I can do those things. I don't have to run the entire time because it's just for fun. It's just a video. So I'm taking the weight of that off of me, and this is just a practice. And I'll go out there, give my all. That way, when the time comes where I do have to run a full-length marathon and I got people around me and it's exciting and it's fun, I'm able to do it. Why not us? Let's go.